Okay, recent activities preparing to live and then now setting up the YouTube live. Okay, shall we start now? Okay, please start.
Okay, Pak Al, let me start. Hello, food folks. Welcome back. It's Fania again on your screen. It's good to see you. In these sessions, I invited two of my friends. They are so generous and passionate about food and English. So I would like to introduce to my friends. Please, guys, time is yours. Let's just introduce yourself first.
Well, hello, food folks. My name is Cindy, and I'm the new face of Food and English. I'll be hosting with Fania and Martha in this session.
Hi, food folks. It's Mara. I'm also a new host for this session.
Thank you for the introductions. So food folks, please give a warm welcome to Cindy and Martha. How are you guys tonight?
I'm doing great.
Great. I'm fine. How about you?
Good. I'm good here. So guys, we are so excited to have you to join us again for our special Food and English program. So in these sessions, me, Cindy, and Marta are going to lead this program to share and learn about food and related cultures of specific countries.
Also, we would like to invite all food technology students to engage throughout this program. Your involvement is very important to us. Here, we can all learn from one another.
Because we believe that your insights, questions, and contribution will enrich our discussion. So don't hesitate to join in, even if you're not food technology student. We're very open to getting to know you and wanting to know your point of view.
Yes, right. Okay, now we have an exclusive sessions and we are so excited to talk about how Japan lives in the future in terms of their food packaging. So, who's curious? Boys and girls, citizen of the world, and you, food folks, without any further ado, let's get right onto it.
Let's go. Okay, one thing about Japan is always pays attention in making food packaging innovations, is in their aspect of accessibility. Before we start, let me ask you, can anyone provide an example of how packaging in Japan prioritizes this aspect?
I think I know it. It's like a sauce that can be opened by maybe simply pinching the packaging.
Or maybe gem jar lid that can lock itself, like it has magnet on it.
Oh,
I've seen
okay. You've seen it somewhere in TikTok or Instagram Reels, huh?
I've seen it on TikTok videos. It's really
Oh,
cool. Like it has magnet or something inside it.
well, I agree. And those two you mentioned, the sauce packaging and jam jar lid that you mentioned are correct. Apart from those, there are also innovations in the packaging of onigiri, instant pudding, and, well, perhaps many others. But for now, let's just talk about these four product packages. The first one, as Martha mentioned earlier, is the sauce that can be opened just by pinching the packaging. Here, I'll show you the picture. Well,
hot dogs. You get this packet here. So you get some mustard and ketchup, and what you do is crack it, and then it spreads it like that. What?
sorry, I think it's a little hot. Wait.
You get this packet here. So you get
So yeah, there's the package, and you just pinch it, and it's open. Well, This improves the accessibility of ordinary sauce packaging because this innovation, the pinching packaging, will make it very easy for us to open the sauce with just one hand. And it also avoids spilling the sauce on our hands.
Yeah, I think it's a very genius innovation because I really hate it when I open the sauce for my fries or any other food and it spills all over my hands. It's disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think using this Japanese innovation, all it takes is only one gesture, and the sauce comes out perfectly without messing my hands, you know?
Yeah, I know that's making our job a little easier, right? Moving on, the second one is what Fania mentioned earlier, a jam jar lid that can lock itself. Well, you've probably seen it on TikTok or Instagram Reels, but let me show you. Oh, I think it's a little hard. Wait. Oh, you've seen it? It twists on it by itself. Well, because it's going on my Instagram Reels too, and it really take my attention. A jam jar lid in Japan does not require us to forcefully screw the lid to close the jar because, just as you've seen, just placing the lid on the mouth of the jar, the lid will twist itself and it will lock the jar. Wow, how convenient is that?
Oh, it is actually very convenient for sure. I often make toast filled with jam for my breakfast, and it is a hassle to put everything down just to screw the jar lid. And sometimes it's hard to open it, and sometimes I do struggling closing the jar lid.
Yeah, I agree. I love eating bread for my breakfast. And I remember one time I have to put my toast on the table after I spread my jam on it just because I'm too lazy to grab a plate to put the toast down and have to close the lid at the same time. I know it's gross, but yeah, with this invention, you don't need to put your toast down anymore. You just had to use one hand to close the lid, and it's not even hard. You just had to put it on, and it requires no force at all.
Yeah, that's right. Just as I've showed you, you just had to put and it will twist by itself. Wow. Okay, so
So it's like magic.
yeah, and as Fania mentioned before, it was not magnet. It was just engineering. How cool is engineering? Okay,
Very
so
much.
the next one I want to talk about is onigiri's packaging. Do any of you often eat onigiri?
I
Yes.
do. I love eating onigiri. Maybe the participant do they
Here,
really here? Are
yeah,
anyone like eating onigiri?
I
Yeah,
suppose everyone in this room.
yeah, I agree. Everyone loves onigiri, and I really love tuna mayo.
I often bought onigiri in Indomaret. It has good taste and it's very cheap and it's so practiced when I'm in a hurry and I need to eat fast. I just grab my onigiri and I just like eat it. It is so simple. Like
Especially
the
before
packaging.
class, right?
Yes, especially before class.
Okay, so you do must notice how your nori and onigiri is always crunchy, right?
Hmm.
Well, that is because of the packaging. To make the nori not soggy, they make a packaging that divides the rice part and the nori part. Well, and on top of that, they make instructions for us on how to open it so we don't just open it harshly and make a mess. But we need to do first, tear the plastic packaging to separate the plastic into two parts. And then from there, we can pull the plastics on the right side, and the nori wraps the right side of the rice, and it also goes the same with the left side.
I think it is a genius invention. Yeah.
But I just noticed that you mentioned it has two sides, right? To separate the rice and the nori. So I think it's the purpose to make that because of the onigiri will not soggy.
Yeah. Aside from keeping the nori not soggy, separating the nori also improves the shelf life of an onigiri.
Oh, is it because it will keep the moist in the rice from transferring into the nori?
I think it's because more moist, especially in the rice, if it's a little, what is it called? A little watery, make the nori go bad faster, so they had to keep it dry all the time.
Yes. You too must have learned in when your lecturers are lecturing, because that's right. Okay, the last one. I am gonna talk about instant pudding's packaging. Let me show you. Look at this packaging.
It's not perfectly normal though.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
also seems
any
like
regular
an ordinary
pudding
packaging.
packaging. But it's cute.
Yeah, well, guess what? To see the unordinary side, you need to flip it upside down. And here we go. Do you
What do
see
you mean?
something ordinary?
I kind of see it, but it is hard because the packaging is clear.
Well, I don't think it shows clearly since I'm opening it on my handphone. But if you see here where the index finger of the person is pointing, there's a switch at the bottom of the packaging. Do you mind say it one more time?
Oh. Oh yes, I see it. It's a little like stick, isn't it? Like you need to click the bottom of the packaging, right?
That's right. There's a little stick at the bottom. That stick is used to get the pudding out of the packaging.
And how does that work?
I'm glad you asked. But first, I want to ask you, what would you do if you wanted to get the pudding out of the packaging and put it on a plate?
What would I do? Maybe I would like to shake it so hard because it's so hard to put it out. And it also takes a long time for them to fall out of the packaging. You know, when I made pudding with my own packaging, sometimes it's hard to, flip it without making a mess.
And without pressure.
Yeah.
Without pressure. Exactly.
You gotta put it upside down for a long time for it to fall out, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so hard because, yeah, it's so hard. It's just so hard.
Yeah. Say no more. Japan invented this innovation, so you don't have to shake them so hard or wait for them to fall out anymore, and you gotta wait so long for that. With this packaging, all you need is to break the stick, just pop. And the reason why it's so hard to get the pudding out of their packaging is because the pudding is semi-solid food, and the bottom part of the pudding has no air. It causes the pudding to stay intact to the packaging, and in this Japanese packaging, breaking the stick will allow the air to go inside the packaging under the pudding by creating a small hole just a little tiny hole at the bottom of the packaging. Well, amusing, right?
It is. It
It
is
is
indeed
amusing.
amusing.
Indeed, amusing. Such a brilliant inventions of
And by
Japan.
that, you don't have to shake it so hard or wait for that to fall out, because the air will go inside under the pudding and it will pop out immediately.
Also, so I just like click at the bottom of the packaging and it will fall out immediately.
Yes, that's right.
It makes it a lot easier to eat the pudding, right? Okay, so I get all this innovation on Japanese packaging is maximizing the accessibility, so it makes it easier for us to eat the food product.
But apart from it, is there any reasons why Japan is maximizing the accessibility for their food packaging? So curious about that, Cindy.
Well, of course there are. It may be just an invention that makes it just easier for us to eat from the product. But this innovation can be a big help for someone who have motor limitations to consume the food from its packaging. I believe that's why Japan keeps inventing new innovations that makes it easier for us to eat from the packaging.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I got it. That's a lot makes sense because I have this my grandma and maybe other kids who seems hard to open the packaging to eat the food, and I think it is a great innovation.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so that is all from me. What have you two got?
Okay. Um, for me, okay, I got one too. Well, you, Cindy, you're focusing on accessibility, though we know that is really important. But I am, me, myself, amazed by the fact that Japanese food packaging always comes with the most perfect yet gorgeous designs. Does anyone here agree with me?
Well, I couldn't agree more. They really put so much effort when it comes to product design.
Yes, I agree. And I think one of many reasons why they are so attracted to buy those Japanese foods are mainly because we are so curious about what inside of the product. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think one of many reasons why we are attracted to buy those Japanese foods are mainly because we are curious about the product inside, right? And
Yes, the
as a
product inside.
person who likes to judge things from visuals, I think Japan really did some good job. Like, for example, do you know Kalpi soda?
Cup of what? Cup.
Kalpi soda.
No, I've
I,
never heard about that before. Is that like some kind of Pepsi or any regular soda? What makes
mm,
its difference?
I think I've heard about coffee soda, but I don't really remember it. So what's so special about it?
Okay, wait.
Yeah, I'm so curious and excited about it.
So Kalpi soda is actually
Yes.
maybe tastes like any other yogurt flavored soda. Do you ever taste it?
Well, I don't really like soda, so I've
Oh,
never tried it.
so you're the healthy one. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
But again, it's not like any regular soda. We're talking about Japanese food packaging, bro. It has to be
Yeah.
something different about it, okay? Well, okay. Are you guys curious?
Well, of course, can't you look at my face full of curiosity?
Ah, I would love to hear about coffee soda. What is
Okay.
that? What is
Okay,
that?
I will tell you. So, here. Can you see that? Okay,
No, I can't
Struggling.
see.
I'm struggling. Okay, wait, guys. Okay,
Oh,
look.
yeah,
Can
I
you
see
see
it.
it? So, first
Oh,
of all,
yes.
the color of the soda itself is like cloudy white, right? And you can clearly see the illustration of the back of the boy who's waving.
Waving
Okay,
at
Yeah.
who?
Yes, and then?
here's the picture. Okay. Do you guys curious? Waving at who, maybe?
Yeah. Who is he
Yes,
waving to?
waving at who?
Now, here comes the cute part. When you finish your drink, you can see an illustration of a girl who's waving back at the boy who's like this. Okay, I'm struggling again.
Oh,
Okay, maybe
wait.
I will stop the virtual background. Wait. Okay, wait. Like this. Can you see it?
Oh,
Oh, so the
Yeah.
girl
oh,
will appear when the bottle is empty.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
oh.
Wait.
Love is in the air,
Yeah, I know, right? How cool
Oh my
literally.
is
God.
that?
I can see how lovely the design of this soda packaging. It's really cute.
I guess
I know.
that's what makes Japanese design packaging feel so special. Like they're different. They have so much creativity in it, and they put it in a really clever way.
Yeah,
Like so creative.
and I remember when someone posted it online, it went viral, and the people on the comments admired that, saying Japanese food packaging really brings love back to the air. Yeah. Are you guys agree?
Well, I really agree because it's so cute, actually.
Yes, I do
No,
agree too.
I know. Okay. So, do you guys want to know about the second one?
Which one is it?
Yes, what about the second one? What about it?
I really
It's
want to.
about
Can you
juice.
can you talk about it?
Juice?
The juice. Yes.
Ooh,
Do you like drinking juice?
oh, absolutely. I don't like soda, but I like juice. Not like, but love. I love juice.
Juice is such a healthy drink. I often drink juice.
And what's so special about it, you may ask? I love drinking juice too, and
Mhm.
Japan has the clever ways that designers use visual to convey the fruit content.
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean by that? What do you
You
mean?
know, you know that one common technique is to use illustrations or photographs of fruits on the packaging. This gives consumers a clear idea of the primary fruit used in the juice.
I
Do you
think
know it?
I think I've heard about it. Is it the sliced fruit thingy that the regulation?
Yeah, that is right. That
Oh,
is
okay.
right. However, there's an interesting rule in Japan when it comes to sliced fruit illustrations. They can only be used on juice that is 100% real fruit.
Ooh,
But
Yeah, only
that's
for
an
the
interesting,
sliced
yeah.
fruit.
Only for 100% real fruit?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an interesting reactions. Why is that?
It's likely because sliced fruit implies a higher level of freshness and authenticity. And using sliced fruit on anything less than 100% real fruit could be misleading to consumers.
But what about juice that have less than 100% real fruit content? Perhaps they have food preservatives and added sugar in it?
Okay, well, you can put other illustrations of fruit. Here, wait, let me show you the picture.
You may
So
want
this
to
one?
turn
Okay.
the virtual breakdowns off first.
Okay, I will. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so here is the sliced fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the juice that contain for about like 100% real fruit, you can use this one. They can use illustration of sliced fruit. But for less than that, maybe for like 99%, so there's a regulation for 5% to 99% of fruit, real fruit. So maybe there's some like added sugar or water. You can use like this
Oh,
one. So you can only use whole fruit. Like there's no sliced fruit, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then for maybe less than 5%, you know, you have to use animation
oh,
or cartoony fruit like that.
oh! I guess that's
It's a
because sliced fruit is more appetizing than only whole fruit and the cartoony, right? So you can only use sliced fruit picture on 100% because it will not give like a fake expectation to the consumers.
That is right. That is right. Yeah.
So it's the Japanese regulations that has to appear the food itself in the packaging, right?
Right.
It
Exactly.
has to be like that.
Yeah. And I think it's a clever way to use visuals to communicate the food content and ensure consumer trust.
I
And
agree.
I have
Mm.
my last unique thing of Japanese design on food packaging. One of the most striking examples is the packaging for Japanese snacks. For example, maybe like cookies, gummy candy, or chocolate. The snacks themselves are often shaped and colored match the design on the wrapper or the packaging.
Ooh, I know this one too. It also has to be the same size, the product and the packaging, right? And
Yeah.
you can see the similarities. Not similar. It's exactly the same size on the
That is
packaging.
correct. Yeah.
Ooh.
That is correct. So the attention to detail is incredible, and there are consumers that are like admired that, and there are countless other examples of Japanese food packaging that mimic the product inside. Here, let me show you the picture. Okay, I will
Yeah.
turn the virtual background again. I'm sorry. Wait. Okay, here,
Mhm.
here. You can clearly see this is the food actually, not the packaging.
Alright.
And this one is the packaging. The illustration on the packaging match the food. Okay? It's totally crazy, guys. Look, this one is gummy candy.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's
It really matches the
exactly the
size.
same.
It's matched
Yeah,
perfectly.
yeah, that
Ooh.
is right.
This is very interesting.
I know, right? Wait a second. because in our own country, we're sometimes fooled by food illustrations on packaging and the real ones. They're definitely very different. Do you know this one about the SpongeBob ice cream that went viral because the real product doesn't look alike at all with the one on the package?
I've seen it. I've seen it through my Instagram not a long time ago.
I've seen it too. It's the SpongeBob looks so bad.
I know, right?
Did-
Exactly. And
That
that's
could
why.
make people traumatized by buying our products, right? Because it's like a
Yeah.
scam.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
it's scary for me actually.
It's such a shame.
And one thing I know that Japan always pays attention to small things. Even things like design and size of the product must be the same. The goal is to build trust with the customers.
Right. Build the
Very
trust.
considerate of them.
Yeah, I know, right? And maybe for now, that is all from me. And what about you, Vania? Do you have something great to talk about Japanese food packaging?
Of course, I do. I heard about the Japanese packaging with a functionality on it. So, basically, the functional of itself is to improve product reservations and convenience and sustainability. For example, there are two of it, the hydrophobic lid technology and the advantage milk cartoon designs.
Sounds cool. It's not ordinary packaging, but has functionality on it.
Yes, exactly. So the Japanese invented that um, they made a lot of food packaging with functionality on it. What makes it more interesting that this packaging is designed on yogurt product.
Ooh, I'm curious. Well, as you guys know, I like to eat healthy things and I like yogurts. So, which one can you just talk about it?
Yes, I know, but the hydrophobic lid, Cindy, that
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned, if you want to open a regular yogurt product like this, wait, let me show you.
You
Okay,
may have to
it's
turn the
hard.
background.
I had to remove it first. Oh no, yeah, like this. Can you
Mm-hmm.
see it? This is a
Yeah.
regular yogurt product, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Japan is the Japan itself invented of the hydrophobic lid. So we don't have to lick the yogurt that sticks on the top of the plastic when we open it. Like we
Oh,
don't have to lick it. But that's all we do, right? It sounds gross, but like we did it all the time, right? When you open the packaging and then you just like lick it because
yeah.
it has
Yes.
yogurt stick on it, right?
Yes. On the regular food packaging, yogurt packaging, I have to lick it because I don't want to waste that. Yeah. I know it's
Yes.
so
I
gross.
agree. I agree. I'll lick it until it's completely gone. Well, I don't want to lose any of it.
So yeah, this Japanese inventations is called the hydrophobic lid packaging. So it's inspired by the lotus leaf ability to repel water. So manufacturers in Japan have developed lids that similarly prevents yogurt and other dairy products from sticking to them. And this technology is exemplified by Morinaga Milk's non-stick yogurt lid, which uses non-stick technology inspired by the lotus leaf to prevent yogurt sticking and improve convenience while maintaining freshness. So their approval by regulatory organizations like Japan's Ministry of Health and Welfare underscores their safety. So it is safe.
Oh, I get it, but it makes it easier for consumers to open it without any yogurt sticks on the surface of the plastic lid.
Yes. Okay. Let me just show you what it looks like.
Okay.
It looks like this. Can you
Oh,
see it?
the
Oh,
yogurt slides down.
Yes. Slide immediately. So it will not
it doesn't
stick
stick at
on the lid.
all. It doesn't stick at all. This is so
Yes.
beneficial for the
Cool,
customers
right?
because we want to eat all the yogurt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I agree.
I don't want to waste it. Not even a single thing.
But is it totally safe though? I mean the material for the hydrophobic lid.
Yes, of course, and it's more hygienic as well, right? So the material of the hydrophobic lids on yogurt products are typically made from I've read in Google that it modified polymer coating like PT, it's called PTFE, or as we known also it's as Teflon or specialized nano coating which are safe for food contact and follow strict health rules. So these materials is undergo extensive testing to ensure they do not leach harmful compounds into the yogurt.
Oh.
So it is tested and it's safe, but maybe it has a crucial process to make it, right?
Yes, I think so. It has a crucial process to make the hydrophobic lids packaging. Of course, we have to consider for the safety, and I think it's all safe when it's used all correctly, and it will not damaging the yogurt.
Oh. I really want to see firsthand on like how does that work? How I want to try sliding the yogurt into the hydrophobic lid, like the one you said you show us. I want to try that too, to see it
Yeah,
slides down.
Same here, Cindy. It will be so satisfying moving the yogurt that stick to the hydrophobic lid.
Yes,
Great.
it will be so satisfying, right, to try it. Like it will not stick the lid. It's like completely will slide it
Slides down like
and
your
fell
ski.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, fell out immediately.
By the way, Fania, you mentioned that you want to tell us about two functional Japanese food packaging. What was the second one?
Yes, I mentioned the first one is hydrophobic lids that I just explained it earlier, and the second one is the milk cartoon. It's called milk cartoon designed. So it is invented in Japan, of course. This milk cartoon are designed with a small RC shape. Okay, just let me just show you.
Don't forget to turn off your virtual background first.
Like this.
Oh, the one
As you
that
can see,
has
Red
circles.
circle.
yes, as you can see, this red circles, that means this product is 100% pure milk, pure dairy milk. So, okay, let me just explain it. Why is that?
Okay.
Japanese invented this milk cartoon with the RC shape cut on the top to assist visual impaired individuals in knowing that this is a 100% pure milk from other dairy products, as only pure milk cartoons feature this cut, allowing user to easily identify them by touch and locate the opening without spilling. So I think this is so helpful for people with impaired visions to know that this is a pure milk because of the shape. People with disability could make it easy for them to find this is 100% pure milk by the shape of it.
It really had functionality on it. Very helpful for people with vision impairment, like maybe some blind,
Yes, maybe like they
blindness.
can just like,
Just touch the
find the
packaging.
shape and they suddenly like, oh, this is the pure milk.
Oh,
It's really
so
helpful for those
that
people.
that shape is not in maybe like 90% milk. They won't have that shape.
No, I think
Only
it's
for
pure
100.
100%. Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's make it what makes it's different from any other milk product. So Japanese put something like a cut, like a
Mm,
like a cut
like
on it
half round
for
cut.
those people. Yes, the half circle cut
For
for
low
those people.
vision,
Yes, for those people who has disabilities. It's really helpful.
they are really attentive to customer needs. Maybe
Mm,
even
Right.
for those with disabilities, right?
yeah, I agree.
They do really care about that. They do really care about those people. But I hope we could make this functional food packaging in our own country, right? Which I know it must be have crucial process, a lot of hard hard process, of course, will take so much time to it, will make so much time to find out. But maybe we could try it anyway, right?
Yeah. I
I
know
think,
there will be a lot of errors when we try it, but it is worth to try.
yeah, I hope not only the functionality innovation that can be tried in Indonesia, but also the aesthetics, just like what Martha have tells us, and also in terms of the accessibility, I hope we can try to do. We will try to make it in Indonesia as well.
Yes, especially the functional packaging, because it's really helpful.
Mhm.
Will make our life more easier.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
So I think, guys, I think that's all from us. Is there any questions? Please, if you have any questions, just raise your hand. Or maybe Paal, do you have any questions?
Or do you want to
Okay,
share?
so I have a question about the so maybe you know about this one. So maybe let me turn off the background. So I think I am the first of people who ask a question, but hopefully there will be another participant who wants to join and wants to the asking the question. So please just raise the hand, and then maybe yeah we can talk more about the food in Japan. So you know this one.
I'm
What
sorry.
if it is there?
I haven't seen that,
Haven't
Paal.
seen it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is the kind of PV2s. Yeah. And then I have this one also. Yay. So this is in the real life. Not only a picture, but this I hold the things from Japan. So this is a prefix. Many yogurt and several variant of yogurt available there, including the Yakult, and then there is another version of the cheap Yakult available in Japan, and also there is a kind of uh, bacteria, and then they develop in a good strategy to find the best purpose for the people who has a gastrointestinal illness. And then yeah, many so I think the brand, it could maybe about 20 or 25 brands. Yeah, so this is one of them. So as provided by the speaker, Vania, Cindy, and Marta. So most of Japanese producer provide a good information to the consumer. They don't want to let the consumer lose in the trust. So that's why they put everything in the label, including the percentage, including the, what is that? There is no other hidden composition, but it is maybe a very a big gap with Indonesian food. When you see food in the 100% appearance, so finally after you move into the bag, and then you can find the very small fonts of the composition. So the fruit itself in the very least, and I mean in the very back of the composition, so it means the composition may be 0.00000, but they provide the big fruits in the label. So I think Japan's good to educate the people, so people may choose which is the better one. Yeah, which is the good for health, and then without any hidden information. I think that's from me, and then I agree with all of you. We should develop the smart label, and then artistic label. I think that's good. So that's why if you have your own idea, please develop into the good idea, same as in Japan, maybe better than Japan. Okay, I think that's all from me. Maybe other participant may also ask a question. So, okay, Vania, thank you.
Thank you so much, Paal. Maybe is there any participant who would like to ask us a questions? Please don't hesitate to raise your hands.
Yeah, as Paal mentioned before, like we have to develop other food packaging on Indonesia in Indonesia, because we can do so much better than right now, right, guys?
I agree.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I think it's so hard to, that I mentioned earlier, because we have to do a lot of stuff, and then it takes time to make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and as Paal said earlier, I think it's very important to for companies to be truthful about their products, so the consumers won't get disappointed. And even if they have like really low content of maybe fruits or what, but they just gotta be honest and put it just as it should be, because there are a lot of products in Indonesia where they said it has a high fiber, high protein, but when when
So you're
someone
are
actually
overclaim,
tests this, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
when someone actually tests it, it doesn't match, and it's very disappointing. It lose our trust.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
that's
it's
right. Yeah. So including the claim, maybe we should educate the people. For example, high energy. Wow. So this drink has high energy. So it means, what does it mean about the high energy? You know about that one? So this drink contain full of sugar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They call this is high energy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
basically just glucose.
Yes,
It's like
glucose,
scamming
fructose.
for a customer, right, Paul?
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
It's like a
misleading, I
scam.
guess.
Okay, maybe you may invite the participant who has maybe experience in the uh drinking uh food and maybe the beverage, and then they may also you may also ask about what is the perspective, or maybe what is uh the testimony about the kind of beverage that the participants drink.
Well, first, maybe is there any participants that wants to speak up right now? Anyone,
Maybe
maybe?
you can raise your hand first and introduce yourself.
Yes, go ahead.
Don't be shy, guys. Come on, let's go.
Okay, maybe uh do you have your knowledge about the food Japanese name in I mean uh Japanese names of drink or food, maybe? For example, uh Martha said that the drink Calpis water. Yeah. So what is the Calpis water in Japanese?
I think it is Kalpi soda.
Yes, Calpis soda.
Yes.
Karupisu soda. Karupis soda. Okay.
That
And
is
Calpis
right on
water.
Japanese.
So
Yeah.
there is a big 1 liter of Calpis. Yeah. So you may also find in the supermarket. And the name of that one is water, Calpis water. They call Karupis water. Karupis water. Yeah. Mm,
Oh, okay. We have someone who has raised their hand.
yeah. Okay.
Well, your name is Jesse. C, can you unmute and tell us what you want to know, or maybe what you want to share?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I want to permission to ask. My name is Cici. Actually, I'm from external participant, and honestly, I want to ask one of you guys. So, who? Okay. Let me permission to ask Fania. Could you provide example of Indonesian brand food and beverage product packaging, including key design elements and material use, as well as how it reflects the brand identity and appeals to its target market? Thank you.
Would you mind if you repeat the question, please?
Okay, permission to ask, could you provide an example of Indonesian brand also product of food and beverage, called food product of product packaging, including key design elements and materials that use, as well as how it reflects the brand identity and appeals to its target market?
Key design element.
Yeah, for example, for target market for the people in elder people, or maybe in the for baby, for example, or maybe
Oh, yes, right. That I mentioned earlier that Japan has invented food packaging for disabilities people. So maybe it could be great if in our country we can make the the food packaging functional for the older people, or maybe for the children, especially because they have their own needs.
Okay, did Indonesia already has a brand or its product innovation of it, or haven't yet?
I think, as I known, um they don't have much as Japan, but maybe we could develop or have like an innovation for it.
Yeah, I agree, Vania. Maybe there's not like a lot product of it, and maybe there's none of them. And
Yes, none of them. But
yeah,
only in Japan, right?
yeah, maybe like some imported products,
Yes.
not like very local here from Indonesia.
Yeah, I think not only the company needs to develop the thing for helping people with disabilities, but or maybe an elderly or children, but I also think that the government also needs to have some regulation to makes it
Yes,
easier for people to,
regulations.
yeah, the regulation for elderly and children to make it easier to them.
Okay, guys, thank you for the answers.
Yes, thank you for the questions.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you. So, is there anyone who wants to ask any question? Well, for me, that was a fascinating dive into the world of Japanese food packaging. You guys agree?
Yes, I'm absolutely agree with you. It is so
Yes,
fun
I
to
so
chat
agree.
with you all.
That there's a lot to appreciate about food packaging innovation of Japanese food. And are there any specific Japanese packaging designs that you guys stood out to you most? Like that we're talking about earlier? Maybe
I was
Vanya?
particular I was particularly impressed by the way Japanese packaging often combines accessibility, aesthetics, and functionality. It is a testament to the country, attentions to the detail. So, me personally, I would have to say I think I love the functionality of Japanese food packaging, and also I love the coffee soda. They're not just like some basic soda, they're works of art's values that you shown the picture. It has a boy, and then when it's empty, when I just finish drinking it, and the girl will appear. It's such a creative way of innovations for packaging product.
I
And
agree.
let's not forget the impact of Japanese packaging on the global food industry. It's inspired designers and marketers around the world to rethink their approaches to the product presentation. Just as Fania said, the waving boy, the love is in the air moment. Oh, I think that's really creative. And I also like how they really, the packaging is not only something to pack the food, but it also,
Has meaning on it.
yeah, it also as a communication. It
Mm.
has information to communicate with the consumers about the product. I really appreciate that from Japan packaging. Oh, and I also, my favorite one is the hydrophobic lid. I really want to try to slide down the yogurt on top of the hydrophobic lids. I think it's very interesting.
I agree with you two guys, but me myself, I am impressed by that. You know, from you, Cindy, it's like clicked sauce packaging because imagine our hands get dirty because we before we eat our food. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the thing.
You need to wash your hands before
Yeah,
you eat. Yeah, well, we actually
It's,
every
it's
time
really
we
annoying
eat,
to
we need to
have
wash our
sauce
hands.
on our hands.
Yeah.
Good inventions.
I agree.
Well, yes, I think it seems that we all have our own favorites one, right? So, and it's been an hour where we are yapping, so I
Yeah.
think I think maybe we could have a outro closing. Yes.
Wait,
Um,
but before we closed, actually I want to ask Paal if Paal is still here with us.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm in outdoor.
Oh,
So,
yes, okay.
Oh,
do you have any question for me?
Yes, I want to ask you about what was your favorite inventions from Japanese packaging?
yes, we
Oh,
would like to
so
know.
yeah, the first is the artistic, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
that is
because
one.
the art is
Mhm.
very attracting the consumer to buy. That's the first, and then the second one is the label never
Never
lie to
lies.
the yes.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's the impression of me to express the uh Japanese packaging.
okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Paal, for your
thank you.
answer.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Paal.
please
Thank
continue,
you.
and you may close the session. So I think
Yes.
yeah. So the Vania or maybe you may close
Okay.
the session, and sorry, so because I have another activity in outside to go
Okay.
to the Muladi Dome because tomorrow we will have Dias Natalis. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. So
Okay.
please see our carnival. You may see Pak Yoga also. Yeah, okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Fighting,
Thank
please
you,
Paal.
Paal, for
continue.
joining.
Yeah, thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you so much.
Bye-bye.
Paal.
See you, Paal. Okay, food folks, this is the end of our sessions. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that our conversations might giving you new insights and it will helpful for you guys. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
it's been a very big pleasure to me, and I really enjoy talking to you guys and all of these participants. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for the question also, Cheche. Thanks for everyone who's been here watching us. It's
Watching
been
us
our
yapping.
pleasure.
Until next time, guys.
Until
Thank
next time,
you.
folks. Thank you.
Bye.
Closing these sessions. Bye bye.
Bye.